All right, well, right now you are looking at debris in the Punta Gorda Historic District. This is in a community right off Peace River that found itself underwater over and over again. Homes gutted and owners left to pick up the pieces and move forward. Wink News reporter Haley Zarconi joins us live from that neighborhood now. Haley, you spoke with the homeowner tonight. How does he feel about hurricane season being just days away?
Well, they just checked off their last to-dos on their hurricane recovery list weeks ago. Jeff Weiler says that he can't believe how fast time has gone by, but says recovery can be slow. Jeff Weiler and I sat on his porch Thursday evening with a riverfront view as our backdrop. Weiler remembers what it was like to see this river flooding up to his front door.
Then Milton, I was sitting on the porch right behind where you are, and I watched it come up and come up and come up. And I have a video too. I said, the ocean is here. We are definitely waterfront now. 2 minutes later, a big portion of the city dock was sitting right where I was sitting. I heard crash, and it was right behind you there. And I mean, it was big. It jammed, the doors closed.
A look at his home now will show you progress.
Been expensive. We've worked nonstop, and in fact, we're replacing the fence out behind me there, and that's the last thing to replace. But we still have, we'll turn on a light or something, and it'll blow a breaker because all the wiring underneath was all flooded.
A small reminder of last season's storms, but check your calendar. You'll see this hurricane season is just days away. NOAA just released their predictions for this season, calling it above average. Wink Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Matt Devitt wants to make sure you know this is just a prediction.
The numbers are, in terms of named storms, 13 to 19, which by definition is either near average, if not a bit above average. Now, it's not always 100% accurate because you're literally looking out weeks and months in advance, but those numbers essentially give you kind of an idea or a gauge to what the season might hold.
But Weiler remembers last hurricane season like it was yesterday.
Not too far down the road, there was a big, I don't know, maybe 50-foot yacht, and it had settled down perfectly sitting in the road. Quite honestly, I've told people for years, don't worry about the water. I don't tell them that anymore.
He knows being prepared is the best thing you can be.
Yeah, we'll probably go to church a little more because we learned our lesson last year.
Matt Devitt, the same question tonight. What can people do differently this time around? And they both said be prepared. And the Wink News Hurricane Guide really spells out exactly what that means for you. But Russ, where can people get this?
Well, for one place they can go to, our website. Just go to winknews.com. Take a look at this. This is the table of contents. Tells you everything that's going to be in the magazine. There's the storm preparation checklist. So important so you know that you're ready. How you can prepare your family. Understanding storm surge. We all know how important that is these days. These are just some of the things. Evacuation zones, the emergency numbers, the post-storm safety, just to name a few. Again, this is 100% free. It's available right now on winknews.com.
A new hurricane bill focuses on debris removal and rebuilding homes. State lawmakers approved the bill following the 3 major storms last year. So what are the key points? Well, local governments would need to set debris management sites and create plans for permitting after a storm. So that means cities and counties would not be allowed to raise the permit fees for 180 days after a hurricane. Another key point is all hoisting equipment would need to be secure 24 hours before a storm. Now remember this crane collapse in St. Petersburg last year? Well, this is what prompted that requirement. We reached out to local governments, city and county. Charlotte County has designated debris sites, and Naples says it is prepared to meet any obligations or deadlines as part of the legislation. We put a list of those designated debris sites on winknews.com.
And to help better prepare you for hurricane season 2025, we were hard at work today in Punta Gorda shooting our special Storm Ready with the Weather Authority. From your home to insurance to what our current weather says about the season, you can catch it on the CW. That's coming up on June 1st at 10 p.m. or on Wink on June 2nd at 7 in the evening.